Welcome back. Today I want to spend just a couple minutes talking about what I've learned in the last year and a half about growing my YouTube channel. Let's watch the show intro. We'll see you in 30 seconds. I'm Mike, and this is My Cars Shop.
Working out of a 100-year-old refurbished barn, bringing 35 years of experience to projects considered beyond repair. Vision, creativity, and problem solving are essential tools in this place. Watch as we transform junk into polished metal miracles. This is My Cars Shop.
First, let me clarify that in the first 5 months or so, I really wasn't intending to grow a YouTube channel, so I tend to dismiss that. In fact, I wasn't really getting serious about it until about 9 months ago. So it was at Christmas last year that I was just hitting 100 subscribers on the channel. And that first 100 I tend to not think much about because I wasn't really serious about seeing the potential in what this could be. Now, I'm not saying I wasn't trying to do something, because during the pandemic, during the early days, I was out here in the shop working on a lot of cars and turning out content. But at that point, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with this. And it was only at the encouragement of Becky that I realized the potential. And she said, you have a lot of skill and a lot of knowledge that people would be interested in what you have to say and what you're doing. So it was at that point, so probably, let's say it was a year ago right now, that I began to realize the potential for the channel. I still didn't know what I was doing at that point, but I began to be more serious about it. I began to watch YouTube videos about how to grow a YouTube channel. I began to do some reading about it. I definitely went to what YouTube's guidelines were on being a YouTuber, if you will. So there's a lot of things that I learned, and so I would say that's point number one for me, is take the time to learn about how to grow a YouTube channel. Learn what the do's and don'ts are. There's a lot of don'ts that I've definitely done. I'm sure that it has gotten in the way of growth, but the beautiful thing is you can recover from mistakes, you can change and adapt, and you can overcome that. So spend time learning. Learn from other YouTubers, the channels that you enjoy. Study what they do, watch what they do, learn from it, and apply it to your channel. Point number two, and this one is probably the most important point: be consistent. Decide when you want to turn your content out and do it like clockwork. Consistency is everything. In fact, I would say, and I've heard others say the same thing, if you aren't consistent in when you're turning out your videos, you're probably not going to see consistent growth in your channel. It's very much like the tortoise and the hare. Keep grinding out the work. Keep doing the work, be consistent. We turn out videos 3 times a week, on Tuesdays, on Fridays, and on Sundays. Those videos come out almost always at 7 o'clock in the morning. I try to have those videos uploaded several days ahead of time so that they're ready to go. And I'm ahead of the production schedule, so I'm not under the pressure of, oh my gosh, it's Monday and I have to get a video out for tomorrow. I don't like living that way. So I try to have my content out ahead of time so that I can maintain that consistency in those videos turning out like clockwork every Tuesday, every Friday, and every Sunday at 7. Now, I want to make one side note here. Why do I turn out so much content? Why don't I just do one episode a week? Because there would be no consistency in my channel if I did that. I'm working on a ton of projects here, and if I only turned out one video a week, there would be huge gaps that my viewers would be missing in the progress of my projects. Now, I've got 9 cars that I'm working on. We're always rotating. We spent a lot of time working on the 68 Dodge Dart Pro Street GTS in the last week. Now we're over on the 47 Ford, and we spent a lot of time working on that, making progress. If I wasn't turning out 3 episodes a week, people would get lost in, well, wait a minute, he was just working on this and all of a sudden that's all done and we have no idea how that was finished. So all of that is a segue into my point number 3. I think it's point number 3. I lose track of things. Point number 3, do what you do. If what you're doing is interesting, if you're skilled at what you do and you can turn out a reasonable amount of content, a reasonable quality of content that makes sense to people, people will come. So to steal from the old Field of Dreams theory, if you build it, they will come. So that was point number 3, I think, or was that point number 4? This is me. I'm just being me here, being very honest. I lose track of things, and so when I'm doing bullet items, I don't make notes, and I lose track. So that's part of the charm of me. Point number 4, be true to yourself. That's so important. Be true to yourself. Do what you do. I've already said that, but I can't emphasize that enough. Don't try to put something on. People can smell a phony a mile away. Be honest, be real, be transparent, just be you. That doesn't mean you need to share everything, obviously, but when it comes to what your content is about, keep after that. Which leads me into my next point, and then we're gonna wrap this up. Don't try to make your channel be something that it's not. My channel specifically is about automotive restoration and fabrication. We do paint work, we do engine work, we do antique cars, we do hot rods, we do all kinds of stuff here. Although we're mostly a Mopar focused channel, we definitely work on things like the 47 Ford that you see behind me. That's a traditional street rod with the 80s mindset. 350 Chevy, the Nova rear end. That's who I am. This is the person that I am, and I'm not going to apologize for that. We have cars like the 73 Swinger here that you can't see, probably the 70 Challenger, 26 Oakland, and many more cars that we're working on. This is who I am. I like a variety of projects. I like a variety of things to do. I like having vehicles at various stages of the process, where we have the Forsyth Duster sitting outside the shop that's not been touched yet, all the way down to cars that are almost finished, like that 47 Ford. Growing a channel is hard work, and it doesn't matter whether you're turning out one 10-minute video a week or like me turning out 1.5 hours to 2 hours of content a week over 3 episodes. No matter what, it's a lot of work and it requires a lot of patience. Don't pay attention to the numbers as much as possible. I'm preaching to the choir on that one, because I check my numbers every single day, because did we get any subscribers overnight? I know other people that watch the channel too, and they're always paying attention to that. It's exciting to see a growth, and to see a growth. That sounds like I have a tumor. It's exciting to see growth, and it's important to see growth. You need the encouragement to know that what you're doing is being paid attention to. But I do know one thing about my channel. The followers that we have on this channel are diehards. They watch pretty much everything that I turn out, and they have comments, they have good comments, they offer constructive criticism, and we're building not just a YouTube channel, but we're really building a community around the content here. And I view my channel as something that isn't just mine, but it's ours. It's something that I'm doing, but it's for everybody here. And we have the greatest subscribers on earth as far as I'm concerned. And I appreciate every single one. So much of what my channel feels like is I'm almost there. I'm almost there. And I've come close and it back down, and I've come close and I lose a couple, and I get a few more and I lose a couple. And that frustration is very much part of growing a YouTube channel. In many ways, I wonder, I don't know this for sure, but I wonder if YouTube makes it hard to get your first 1,000 subscribers to weed out those who aren't serious. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I'm not that smart to know how all of this works. But I can tell you what I have learned at this point. And if you're a content creator, just keep after it. Don't give up. Be consistent. Be yourself. And one more thing, just keep rocking.